global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Funke Akindele some few weeks ago was caught in the web of the law as a result of her disobedience towards social distancing when she decided to host a party for her husband Abdul Rashid Bello, aka JJC's Skill. She was unfortunately put through a trial. She was prosecuted for breaking the social distancing rule because she hosted more than 10 persons. But, she had decided to step out, to talk to Nigerians, and her words are quite encouraging. But guess what? The amazing part of this is that despite the fact that Nigerians have decided to mediate on her behalf and try to talk federal government into cancelling the fact that she was, cancel the verdict of that judgment. Reason being that we have seen several cases where social distancing has been abused, but she still had the boldness to step out to talk to Nigerians. It's a lesson that every reasonable person needs to learn. She had unfortunately been used as the scapegoat, but then she doesn't want to continue fighting the government, fighting Lagos state government. But just to show you how remorseful she had been, she had gone ahead to talk about social distancing in a video which she has already put up in her social media channel. And I'm just going to say a few things that she said, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to watch the video. She said, "My dear friend, coronavirus is real. We must collaborate with the Lagos state government and federal government by staying at home, staying safe." She said other things and all of that. I'm going to give you an opportunity to listen to the video, and then we'll be back to talk about the character of this woman and what she has done, which Nigerians really respect at this point. All right, let's just listen to the video.
Hello, my dear friends, family, and fans. My name is Funke Akindele Bello. Thank you so much for all the love, support, feedbacks, calls. I really appreciate. These past few weeks has been a learning curve, but we must keep moving forward. My dear friends, coronavirus is real. We all must continue to collaborate with the Lagos state government and federal government by staying at home, staying safe. We must ensure we wash our hands regularly and maintain social distancing so as to contain the spread of the virus. A lot of us are so used to ourselves or trust a group of friends that we forget to practice social distancing. But trust me, it is very important this period. Social distancing will help to contain the spread of COVID-19. Prevention is better than cure. My heart goes out to all those who have lost a loved one to this. May their souls rest in peace. And to our health workers at the front line, we can't thank you enough. I pray that this pandemic will pass soon. To everyone living in fear and uncertainty daily, trust me, we are all in this together. We can only achieve our dreams if we're alive. So we need to fight for our lives. Let's stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome back. You've heard what Funke Akindele said, and it's really a touching one. She didn't want to awaken anything. She just said she has learned her lesson and all of that. But then, what brought her issue up front? What really triggered the government coming for her? It was because of social media. A lot of persons whom most people say they don't like minding their business decide to pick up the video and begin to ostracize. Most of them started, copying a lot of people. Hashtag a lot of people, and said, CEO Akindele, Funke Akindele, despite the fact that she is NCDC
that's the problem,
ambassador.
Really. Yeah, that's where the problem started from.
Yeah.
The fact that she's an ambassador, she's supposed to be one who everybody looks up to. and it's the same person who's ended up flouting the whole rule. So I guess it angered Nigerians generally. Say you're supposed to be a role model. How come you're now having, a party at this crucial time? Even if you must have party, any party at all, it could just be a family thing. Must you, bring the whole crowd? No social distancing, despite the fact that you're an ambassador. I guess that's what generally angered Nigerians, and the hashtag and the retweet, brought the attention, brought the whole thing to limelight, and the government said to act.
As good as that will be, but the question is, there are other persons whom we believe that they are also responsible member of our society, and they've also been involved in the preaching of this same social distancing. For example, the man who persecuted her, automatically he violated it there in the court, when when he had
granted interview,
press,
so close,
it was press briefing, which he was talking to them, and they were all littered around him. Nobody was with glove, nobody was with face mask, nobody was with anything. And from there it all started, and Nigerians just pick it up and they started talking about it. Hashtag NCDC. Nobody did anything about it. Okay, the case of Abba Kyari is topmost in the list.
No, that actually is what got my attention. I quickly had to say this. When they asked one of the prominent politicians, they said, look, Abba Kyari is not a common Nigerian. It's not a common average Nigerian. In fact, it's not a common Nigerian. And that angered me, really.
I think Adamu Gaba also.
It angered me in the sense that, so Nigerians, the law is for common Nigerians. So Abba Kyari is above the law. Even in death, he's still above the law.
Yeah.
Because if after burying him, and that one that said got me really vexed was the fact that one said, must we flog those who came for the burial?
Yeah, that's Gaba.
Now, if you said that, so why are you now prosecuting Funke Akindele?
Yeah.
Because the same question should be thrown. Must I flog those who came to celebrate my husband's birthday?
Exactly.
It's the same thing. What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
And guess what? She gives some very good reason. She said those guys were part of her.
Yeah, she did explain, but then as an ambassador, you are inexcusable.
Exactly.
Before the law, you are inexcusable. But then, what actually got me pissed is the fact that the same law that was supposed to be used for Funke Akindele, the actress, is not even applicable for the burial of Abba Kyari.
Abba Kyari.
To the extent that they're telling Nigerians that Abba Kyari is not a common man, it's not a common Nigerian, it's not a commoner. And if people decide to come out to honor him during his burial, they should we flog them. You find out that they're not using the same, and that's been the problem in Nigeria, where there's some certain persons that are above the law. The law is not applicable to them.
Yes, first class citizens.
Yes, while there are some that the law is stringent on them, and that's why Nigeria seems to be lopsided. Really.
Yes.
Now, if we're to go the way it should be, one thing should have been they should have insisted. Look, we have done this to a very prominent person.
Yeah.
Nigeria is watching. If we must make this happen, I'm not going to flog any of you, but please let's maintain social distancing and let's do the needful. I'm sure at some point everyone will. If they see you, implement it, every other person will adjust.
Exactly.
But because it's Abba Kyari and it is the people at the helms of affair, quote unquote, the law becomes nothing.
Okay, now it will amaze you to know that an hour to the time that this burial was about to take place, that's Abba Kyari's burial was about to take place, NCDC on their tweet sent out a message and said, as much as we are commensurating with this, the burial or the death of Abba Kyari and other persons who've been involved in this kind of thing, that we want to send out this warning that amidst this period of sorrow, we should not forget the guidelines that we've given in respect to this coronavirus infection. That please ensure that if you should attend anything funeral, ensure you observe social distancing. I saw it. It was in their tweet. 1 hour to the time where the whole thing was done. But guess what? Nobody cared. There's a video. There's a video which as I'm talking, the video is playing right now. Now, in the video, there was a guy who was there, and he was with a mask.
Face mask.
Face mask, exactly. And I think when they were talking, it was a little bit very emotional.
Emotional.
And
yes.
He was crying, I guess. So the next thing, he brought out the hanky and cleaned his face. And when he was cleaning his face, clean his nose and everything, used that same hanky. Now, that place was very sensitive. And that's why Nigerians are crying out that every attendee of that burial should be quarantined. Even if we will not release the acts of the law upon them, but at least they should be quarantined, and after they are being quarantined, they should be tested, so that we can prevent the spread of this thing. Already, Kano State have recorded so much, and other places have started recording huge number. And if this thing continues like this, it therefore means Nigeria is not protected at all.
Sorry, I'll beg to digress a little. Coronavirus is not propaganda.
Yeah.
Okay, whether we want to do propaganda or not is irrelevant right now. The truth of the matter is, this is not Boko Haram. Where Boko boys will begin to say we have technically defeated them.
Yeah.
If you like, deny, don't even implement it, don't protect your citizen. It's just a matter of time. It will explode. Okay, even if you want to say it doesn't exist, Italy is there as an example. United States is there as an example, and the other countries, Spain has been, you've been seeing proofs of those who are very developed countries who have already started the quarantining and social distancing earlier than we did, and they're already seeing proofs of just a little disobedience here and there. How much more in this case? I think in one of our videos we saw a Hausa man washing his hands, said coronavirus back home, it does not kill anybody. Washed his very dirty hand. He took his time, washed all the matter inside the water,
when I watched that video, at the point I said, I wish I can unwatch this video again. Honestly, because it was so
graphic.
It was terrible, especially considering the fact that there is coronavirus and considering the fact that hygiene
is zero.
It was terrible. When I watched it, I was like,
the question now is, this is the same persons. I'm surprised. Why are we not even educating these people to start with?
They don't accept this education. But, well, that's where we are going to leave it so that we won't waste much of your time. Please go to our comment section